8 common mistakes that are destroying your confidence instantly. Greetings, my friend. Confidence is that quiet yet powerful force that drives us forward, allowing us to chase our dreams, overcome obstacles, and remain resilient in the face of adversity. It's the fuel that propels us through difficult times and enables us to shine even when the odds are stacked against us. However, building unwavering confidence is not about being perfect or never making mistakes. Instead, it's about recognizing the pitfalls that can weaken our self-belief and learning how to transform setbacks into stepping stones for growth. Too often, we unknowingly engage in behaviors and thought patterns that undermine our self-assurance. These subtle habits can gradually erode our confidence, leaving us feeling unworthy, incapable, or constantly second-guessing ourselves. But what if you could identify these self-sabotaging mistakes and replace them with empowering habits? By making small yet meaningful shifts in your mindset and actions, you can rebuild your confidence and create a strong foundation for personal and professional success. Let's dive into some of the most common confidence-killing mistakes and explore practical ways to overcome them. 1. Constantly comparing yourself to others. One of the biggest mistakes that can shatter your confidence is the habit of comparing yourself to others. Whether it's scrolling through social media, observing colleagues at work, or comparing your journey to that of friends and family, this practice can be incredibly detrimental to your self-esteem. When you focus too much on how you measure up against others, you lose sight of your own progress and unique strengths. The truth is, everyone's path is different. Success is not a one-size-fits-all concept, and what works for someone else may not be the right path for you. Instead of looking at others and feeling inadequate, shift your focus to your own goals and growth. Set clear objectives that align with your values and aspirations, and measure your progress based on your own benchmarks rather than external comparisons. 2. Seeking constant approval from others. Another mistake that can erode your confidence is the need for external validation. Many people fall into the trap of seeking approval from colleagues, friends, family, or even strangers. While it's natural to want to be liked and appreciated, relying too heavily on others' opinions can make you feel insecure and uncertain about your own abilities. When your self-worth depends on external validation, you give away your power. Instead of focusing on what truly matters to you, you may find yourself modifying your actions and decisions to gain approval, even if it doesn't align with your authentic self. One way to break free from this cycle is to remind yourself that you cannot control how others perceive you. We should not be perturbed by our circumstances, but focus on our responses to them. In other words, instead of worrying about how others view you, concentrate on developing your own skills, values, and personal integrity. Imagine you are giving an important presentation at work. If you spend the entire time worrying about whether your colleagues are impressed, your anxiety may undermine your performance. However, if you shift your focus to delivering valuable insights and presenting your ideas with confidence, you will naturally come across as more competent and self-assured. To cultivate genuine confidence, practice validating yourself. Acknowledge your achievements, celebrate your progress, and recognize your worth, regardless of external feedback. By doing so, you create a solid foundation of self-respect that isn't easily shaken by the opinions of others. 3. Engaging in negative self-talk. One of the most damaging habits that can crush your confidence is negative self-talk. That inner critic, the voice in your head that constantly points out your flaws, doubts your abilities, and predicts failure, can be incredibly destructive. The more you allow negative thoughts to dominate your mind, the more you reinforce self-doubt and insecurity. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. This wisdom underscores the importance of guarding your mind against self-defeating narratives. If you constantly tell yourself that you are not good enough, smart enough, or talented enough, you create a self-fulfilling prophecy that hinders your growth and potential. To combat negative self-talk, start by challenging your inner critic. When you catch yourself thinking, "I'm not capable of handling this," replace it with a more empowering statement like, "I am learning and growing every day, and I am capable of overcoming challenges." Reframing your thoughts in a positive and constructive way can help you develop a more confident mindset. Another effective strategy is to practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness and encouragement you would offer a close friend. Instead of berating yourself for mistakes, recognize them as valuable learning opportunities that contribute to your personal growth. 4. Fear of failure. Fear of failure is another confidence killer that holds many people back from reaching their full potential. When you are afraid of failing, you may avoid taking risks, stepping outside your comfort zone, or pursuing new opportunities. This fear can create a cycle of inaction where you remain stuck in the same place, too afraid to move forward. However, failure is not the enemy. It is a natural and necessary part of growth. Some of the most successful people in history have faced multiple failures before achieving greatness. Thomas Edison, the inventor of the light bulb, famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." His perspective illustrates the importance of viewing failures as stepping stones rather than roadblocks. To overcome the fear of failure, shift your mindset to see setbacks as valuable learning experiences. Instead of interpreting mistakes as a reflection of your worth, view them as opportunities to gain wisdom, improve your skills, and build resilience. By embracing failure as a necessary part of success, you free yourself from the fear that holds you back and open the door to greater confidence and achievement. 5. The wrong company. One of the most significant mistakes that can sabotage our confidence is surrounding ourselves with the wrong company. We often underestimate how deeply the attitudes and behaviors of those around us influence our mindset. If we consistently spend time with people who doubt our abilities or belittle our ambitions, maintaining a sense of self-worth and drive becomes incredibly difficult. Choosing the right company is not about elitism, it's about safeguarding our mental and emotional well-being. We must seek friendships based on mutual respect and shared values rather than convenience or superficial qualities. Epic teachers emphasize the importance of keeping company only with those who uplift and inspire us, encouraging us to become the best versions of ourselves. True friendships foster personal growth. Ancient wisdom differentiates between friendships of utility, pleasure, and virtue. While friendships of utility and pleasure may be enjoyable in the short term, only friendships rooted in virtue, where both individuals appreciate each other's character and strive toward meaningful growth, are truly enriching. Imagine working on a project you're passionate about, only to be surrounded by people who constantly criticize or ridicule your ideas. Now, contrast that with an environment where feedback is constructive, support is abundant, and achievements are celebrated. The difference in your emotional and psychological state would be profound. Surrounding yourself with the right people is about more than avoiding negativity. It's about actively seeking out those who challenge and inspire you in healthy ways. Reflect on your current social circle. Do your relationships uplift and empower you, or do they leave you questioning your worth? The choice of whom we spend time with is in our hands. By consciously surrounding ourselves with those who encourage and support our aspirations, we create an environment where confidence thrives and personal power flourishes. 6. Neglecting personal care. There's a well-known Latin phrase, mens sana in corpore sano, meaning, a sound mind in a sound body. This ancient wisdom highlights the profound connection between our physical health and mental well-being. When one suffers, the other follows, often leading to a decline in self-confidence. Neglecting personal care is, in essence, an act of self-sabotage. The mind and body are not separate entities but interconnected aspects of our being. When we disregard our physical health, we impair our ability to think clearly, manage emotions, and maintain resilience in the face of challenges. Imagine a scenario where you're under constant stress from work. In response, you start skipping meals, sleeping irregularly, and abandoning exercise. At first, these choices might seem minor, but over time, they degrade your physical health, cloud your mental clarity, and increase emotional volatility. As a result, your energy levels plummet, and your confidence takes a hit. Now, consider the opposite scenario. Despite a hectic schedule, you prioritize regular physical activity, eat nourishing meals, and get sufficient rest. These small but powerful choices enhance both physical vitality and mental stability, making you more equipped to handle daily stress and maintain self-assurance. To counteract the neglect of personal care, start with manageable changes. Set a consistent bedtime, opt for nutritious meals over convenience foods, and incorporate brief exercise into your daily routine. These practices honor the principle of living in accordance with nature, caring for the body as the vessel that houses the mind. By committing to these habits, you cultivate not just physical well-being but a deep, intrinsic confidence that radiates from being truly at home in your own body. 7. Procrastination. Procrastination is a silent thief of confidence. It's not just about delaying tasks, it's about the stress, guilt, and self-doubt that accompany avoidance. Every time we put off responsibilities, we reinforce a cycle of anxiety and erode our belief in our ability to handle challenges. Breaking free from procrastination requires more than just willpower. It demands a shift in focus and a strategic approach. One powerful principle is to live in the present and take action on what can be done now. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by the enormity of a task, break it into smaller, manageable steps. Starting with even a minor action makes the task less intimidating and interrupts the cycle of avoidance. Taking action, even a small one, has a transformative effect on our mindset. Completing even a fraction of a task gives us a sense of accomplishment, boosting morale and encouraging further progress. This builds momentum, and with each completed step, our confidence in our ability to finish the job grows. It's about proving to yourself, one small victory at a time, that you can be trusted to follow through. The key to combating procrastination is to start small. Identify the simplest action you can take right now to move a project forward. Whether it's sending an email, organizing your workspace, or writing a single sentence. These actions may seem insignificant, but they set the foundation for larger achievements. Confidence grows when we trust ourselves to act, making procrastination one of the most crucial habits to overcome on the journey to self-assurance. 8. Lack of clear goals. Without clear goals, it's like setting sail without a map. You might catch the wind in your sails, but you're just drifting, guided by the currents and whims of the sea. This lack of direction can leave you feeling uninsured, uncertain, and hesitant in your actions, which in turn erodes your self-confidence. Having clear goals aligns with the principle of living with purpose and intention. Our plans miscarry because they have no aim. When a man does not know what harbor he's making for, no wind is the right wind. This wisdom highlights the importance of knowing your destination in life, as it defines the direction of your efforts and gives purpose to your actions. Imagine you're starting a new business without a clear business plan that includes specific, actionable goals. It's challenging to measure progress or define success. This uncertainty can lead to indecision, constant second guessing, and a reactive rather than proactive approach to business growth. Each of these can stifle your confidence as a business owner. The concept of telos, the end or purpose, also emphasizes the importance of having an end goal in mind. Every action should aim toward a particular end, ultimately leading to eudaimonia, or flourishing. By setting clear goals, you are defining what flourishing looks like for you, whether in your personal life, your career, or your relationships. Confidence is not something that magically appears overnight. It is built through conscious effort, self-awareness, and resilience. By eliminating habits that undermine your self-belief, such as constant comparison, seeking approval, negative self-talk, fear of failure, you can cultivate a mindset that fosters true and lasting confidence. Start by setting clear goals, embracing your unique journey, validating yourself from within, and reframing your thoughts in a positive way. Thank you all for joining me today. Remember, the journey to self-confidence is built on the foundation of intentional actions and overcoming the very challenges that seem daunting today. Each step you take is a testament to your strength and your commitment to living a purpose-driven life. Until next time, continue to cultivate your own garden of wisdom and confidence.